We're being joined here today by Reuben Ginbey, a potential top 5 draft pick from WA. Rubes, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. So how's the nerves feeling with the draft only roughly 16 days away?
Yeah, I guess the nerves are rising as it's getting closer. Something I've been looking forward to for a long time, but yeah, it's finally nearly here, only just over 2 weeks away. So yeah, can't wait.
Are you happy to play in any state outside of WA if that was the case?
Yeah, for sure. I think moving over east is it's a big move, but it's probably more exciting than anything. And then it's probably, I guess it could maybe stay home at Eagles, but you never know. So yeah, I'll be excited to move anyway.
So speaking, this could kind of correlate to the Eagles as well. How many clubs have you spoken to, and who do you think you would have spoken to the most out of so far?
Yeah, so throughout the year, I talked to 17 teams, everyone but Brisbane, and then at the Combine I had 15. So but probably the ones I've talked to most would be Eagles, Saints, and Geelong, I think. So
you expect probably from around the pick 5 to 11 range of sound about right?
I hope so, yeah, somewhere around there, but anywhere would be good. So.
Have any clubs given you any, out of those clubs that you mentioned specifically, the Saints, Geelong and West Coast, have they given you any idea if they'll, consider taking you at their pick?
No, I don't think the clubs really do too much of that. It's all the same kind of stuff. They keep their cards pretty close to the chest and don't really release any of that kind of thing. So I think it's I'll just wait until the Monday in a few weeks' time and see what happens there.
Now you've had a different journey to some. You had some games in the Waffle already, played in senior games for East Perth. What was that experience like, and how do you think that could help you adapt to AFL more quicker than some? Not having to play at the second highest level outside the AFL.
Yeah, playing a handful of Waffle League games was awesome. Just a few East Perth games at the start of the year and then a few at the end. I think just having that step up early, playing against bigger bodies in a few different positions, whether that was backline and one game in midfield. So I think also just watching what some of the ex-AFL players do, like Hamish Brochure and those kind of boys. So yeah, it was awesome to learn from them. I think they'll definitely help in transitioning to the AFL environment.
What team did you play for growing up as a kid?
I've been for Freo forever. Yeah, so the Dockers.
Right. Any favourite players in particular?
Probably just Fifey. Yeah, he's been my favourite player growing up. Just loved his work in the midfield and also how he's a great aerial player as well. So. Yeah,
just for people that don't know, you're a 189 centimetre inside mid. There's been talked about your versatility is one of your main keys. What type of style would you describe yourself as for people that don't know much about you?
Probably just a highly contested player inside mid. Someone just loves the contest and is able to free up their other players, but also someone that can play like a versatile roll down back as well and defend multiple positions and also provide a bit of rebound and outside run.
Now, when I spoke to Mateus, he had a lot of self-confidence about himself, saying he could be one of the best players in this draft. How do you feel about yourself going in a similar boat? Are you a bit more conservative about when you're talking about yourself more?
Yeah, probably a bit more conservative. I'd say there's definitely a few better players than me. You can't look past Ashcroft and some of the boys up there. He's an awesome year, so I think he's probably a little bit better than me just with consistently. But I think I can keep growing, hopefully get better at the next level.
It's good that you mentioned Will Ashcroft because that was my next question. So outside of Will Ashcroft, who do you think is the best player in this year's draft?
I think, obviously George Wardlaw's been really injured, but some of his work earlier in the year in the All-Australian game was really good. So, it would have been good for him not to be injured and versus him and match up with him against some thick Metro. But, I think he's an awesome player when he's up and going.
So you obviously got some WA teammates around the bracket of your pick, Jed Buslinger, Elijah Hill, and a few other guys, Ed Allen. What's it been like to play with some of those guys in the state league and in the WA side and get some experience with those guys that you may potentially play alongside if the cards fall correctly?
Yeah, playing along those boys has been awesome. Me and Jed Buslinger have played a lot of footy together with East Perth this year, a few league games, and last year with the East Perth Colts. So, when I played down back, he was there as well. So we work together and help each other a lot. Then with Elijah Hewitt, we also played a lot of footy together this year in all the state games. We matched up in the midfield a lot together and worked well, I think. So that should be good. And then Ed coming back from his back injury, he's been awesome as well, and just his athleticism and that. So I'd love to keep playing with those boys in the future if I could.
What's some advice some of your coaches, obviously, as you said, you play for a few clubs as well, playing for East Perth as well. So what's some of those coaches and some of your junior coaches that have given you some advice on how to adapt, I suppose, to the AFL style as well?
I think probably with this year, just keep it simple because I played for 4 different teams, so it was quite a lot of different game plans and different coaches, different players, that kind of thing. So it was just more just playing with my natural game and just play on field really. And then throughout the years, it was probably just, keep sticking to my work because obviously, I didn't make a state team before this year, state 12, 15, 16. So I didn't get picked for any of those. So, it's more just, believing in myself and keep trying and hopefully it'll tick over, which it has this year, which has been pretty rewarding from, all the work throughout the years.
Now, this is an interesting question. They get a lot of people with different answers this time of year, especially in the draftee range. Has there been any weird things that recruiters have asked you? Like, for example, I know in the past they've asked if you're a car, what car would you be? Have you had any type of questions like that, or maybe odd questions?
I didn't get any super weird ones. One, probably I guess the weirdest is what 6 famous people you invite to dinner. Which is I guess it was a bit of a tricky one because normally they ask for only 1 or 2, but 6 was quite a lot. But I heard some of the boys got spelling questions or like washing questions, but no, I didn't get any weird ones like that.
I'll just wrap up a few fan questions here. We got one. Oh, I just lost the apology. What type of music do you like? Someone said. Do you listen to music?
I don't actually really, listen to much music before games or that kind of thing. Not really my thing. But if it was, it would just be some, chill, something pretty relaxed. So nothing major.
No, any superstitions before a game?
Yeah, no, I'm not really too into all that superstitions and routine kind of thing. I just, feel when I'm ready kind of thing. So I'm, pretty simple with the way I prepare and all that kind of stuff.
That's fair enough. Rubes, I really appreciate you coming on. Hopefully, when draft night comes around on that week, that you get your dreams realised and go to the club that you want and have a good, successful future for that particular club for a long time. So I really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, Coops. Thanks for having me on, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Rubes. See ya.